This is A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We're back with another episode of A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat. And we're looking more like a group text minus the group, so we just a text message.
J-Rock in this
thing. So before we get started, please do not forget to give us a 5-star rating. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, and make sure you turn on all of our post notifications for YouTube and our social media on Twitter and Instagram at A Who All There.
Yep,
all the business, all the important stuff, you know, the things that keep us coming back. What we got to talk about today, Tricie? What's on the agenda?
Child, let's go on and get into it, okay? So we almost done with Big Brother Canada. Thank the Lord. So
oh my God.
So let me woo. So where we last left off, y'all. Anika won HOH, and the quickest HOH comp you will ever see in your life. I'm talking about you go to the bathroom, remember the show is on, be like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me wait till a commercial break. It was over.
17 seconds, right?
17 seconds. Child, if Anika gonna win a comp, it's that one where everybody forgot they was playing.
But okay,
and let me tell you, Kuzi would have won that easily.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been Kuzi's comp. Yes. That would have been Kuzi's comp. So anyways, everybody go out back to back, and then says Anika was like, wait a minute, huh? Did I win? What?
But hold on,
Did we start?
I thought that Ty was beating everybody in the physical comps, because that seemed like a physical comp to me.
That's what it looked like to me, huh? We're gonna get there.
Okay,
we're gonna get there. So anyways, when it comes down to it, Claudia and Renee obviously are the noms. Ty had solidified that he's gonna do his final four with, it'll be Ty, Renee, Anika, and Daniel. So obviously their goal is to get out Renee, correct?
Right. So
basically, Ty and Anika kind of get into a little altercation with the S and a Z. So they going back and forth. So actually, let me let Eric tell us about veto, because then this goes into this daily.
Okay,
actually.
So
tell us about the veto.
What I got from this episode, so it starts off after she make her little noms, or Anika make her noms. She made these noms, so she didn't initially put up Ty because he told her that he would not use it on Claudia because her target was Claudia, and she said she wouldn't use it on right. And so he tells her, I wouldn't use it on Claudia. So you keep me off the block pretty much, and you good. You can take out Claudia like you want to. Right. She believes it. And so they're going into this veto thinking that everything's fine, no matter who wins, that unless obviously besides the nominees, if anybody else wins, the noms are staying the same, and Claudia will be the one that goes home. Well, Ty had other plans because Ty decided that he was going to win the veto. I don't think Ty was ever not going to win the veto and not use the veto.
Because his middle name is Ty Vito, whatever his last name is. That's what his name is.
Exactly. I wish I knew his last name. His Johnson. Name is Terrell
Johnson.
Because I feel like I looked this up, and I'm going to look it up because I feel like I seen it the other day.
It's going to be Johnson. His mama white. That's not right.
I'm not playing with you. Hold on. We're going to pull this up right here.
He look like a Johnson.
His last name is McDonald.
Oh,
his name is Terrell McDonald.
That's even more on point. That's even more on brand. Okay.
Scream. How you know that ain't his daddy last name?
Well, actually, nah, that's his mama name. Because you see who be showing. Yeah, that's his mama last name. I know.
Anyways, so Terrell Ty Vito King McDonald did what we expected him to do. I mean, at this point, it was almost like, surely he won't win again. Because, last week he set the record. Well, he tied the record for most consecutive veto wins with his third veto win back to back to back.
Which is really 4.
But it's really 4. He did win 4 competitions back to back to back. But one of those wasn't a veto. But anyways, it didn't really matter because he made his 4th veto win consecutively, officially. setting his own record internationally. So he surpassed the initial record. So he broke the record and has set the official international record for most consecutive veto wins with 4. And I don't even know if he himself knows that he holds this international record. So we got to talk to him after this. He probably don't. But Ty wins the veto. And he goes on to rule the house with an iron fist, almost like he calling meetings, like he the HOH. He bringing in folks to have conversations. He's sending folks back out the door. He's sitting Anika down, the HOH, and she's like, "So are we going to keep the things the same?" Like, he was like, "I know. I'm going to use the veto. I want you to know." He said, "I have bad news for you. I'm going to use the veto on Claudia." And she's like, "What? Why would you do? You told me, Ty. You told me, Ty, that you weren't going to do it. You told me." He's like, "I know. Well, why would you lie to that? Because you lied to me before. So it's only right that I lie to you."
So let me break that conversation down. They only gave us a little tea in the episode, right?
Yes.
So basically, in this whole conversation, child, they going back and forth, and Ty ain't got no curve in the world. He ain't getting no sympathy. She crying, she pouting. Ty like, "Yeah, I'm use that veto," and she's like, Why would you do this to me, Ty? You told me that you wasn't gonna use it." Da, 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 da. He said, "Well," she said, "Why would you lie to me?" He said, "Because you be lying to me." And she was like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't." Caught Anika up so much, her knees, I know her knees is skinned red, tripped on them multiple times, child. Man. So I can, boy, Ty is still hurt about Kuzi leaving. And I'm like, man, when is Claudia gonna see that Kuzi is still Ty number 1? She ain't even in the house no more.
Ain't even in the house.
He's still coming for her. So he was basically like, "Well, you lied to Kuzi." He said, "And let me tell you, okay, y'all say a lot about Ty, but that man had a point and shut Anika up like whoop." He's like, no, I wouldn't lie to you. We have Final Four. I thought we were saying true to that. And he said, "Anika, if you gonna lie to your best friend in the house, Kuzi, what makes you think I can trust you?"
Clocked that
on the wall. You hear me? And I was like, "You've been playing this game with Kuzi since damn near day 1. Kuzi. For a good little minute. You lied to Kuzi, played Kuzi, and you expect me, somebody I've been playing with for 13 minutes, to be like, oh yeah, Anika telling me the truth." Right. So she was upset. She got clocked back to back. He was saying that she was saying some stuff that Renee had said. I forgot even what they was talking about. It was just
it made no sense because the
whole conversation was irrelevant, honestly.
I was trying to figure out why, Anika, you're the HOH sis. Why are you scrambling?
Listen,
you're not going home.
Listen, like, I would have sat there and been like, every time you say something,
I'm the HOH. You go home, Renee. Like, I literally just don't understand why she fell apart the way she did as the HOH.
She really did.
Like, your boy Daniel is going to be on the block as soon as Ty wins the veto.
Ty was really acting like he was running the HOH. And listen,
because he did.
If you gonna be in somebody's HOH and you gonna run it, that's your fault. Anika, that's your fault. You let Ty steal your whole HOH. And I'm not gonna even say he stole the noms, because there might have been Ty noms too. Who knows? We know he ain't scared to put Claudia on the block. You get up there. I don't care.
No.
But Ty, it was very, very smart in this whole situation. Once again, this week for sure goes to Ty. But let me let you finish, and then we're gonna get into that.
No, you're fine. Because you're absolutely right. He ran the HOH, didn't even have to. He won the veto, and like I feel like we mentioned it a few pods ago. Sometime, or I don't know if I talked about this in the spaces or something, but sometimes the veto is where the power is at when it comes to this game. And so he's wielded the veto often enough to be able to make these decisions he's made. So we get into the conversation. So he tears Anika to shreds. Her and Renee and Claudia get into that little tiff that they did. Daniel C's sitting on the couch downstairs, just waiting to be put on the block because Ty's going to use it. He's crying about it. And Ty actually went to both of them, was kind of sussing out like what he, how they were going to feel if they went on the block, because they were asking, are you going to use it? Are you going to use it? Are you going to use it? I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Yes.
Right. So he does what we knew he was going to do. He saves Claudia, and he didn't put a spell on this woman. Because here she go. Oh my gosh, the showman's 2.0. We're back. We're back. He saved me. Da, da, da,
Oh
da,
my
da.
God, this girl.
It's all a part of his plan. All a part of his plan to keep her wrapped up, folded up under him, with him. So Anika has no choice but to put up Daniel C.
Mm-hmm.
She's like breaking down because she'll put up her best friend. No. Okay, Claudia did the same thing. So we get to the eviction episode, and Anika is pissed. She's like, I can't believe Ty betrayed me. Ty betrayed me. Ty betrayed me. Ty cannot betray you. You are the HOA.
Ty's never working with you, bro.
Ty tricked you. Is
Did.
what Ty did.
You got played. You got out strategized
by somebody who don't even consider himself a strategist.
Exactly.
So you got played. So you got nobody to be upset with but yourself. And then Claudia tries to come comfort her because she's like, oh, girl, I low-key been where you been.
Listen.
And if anything, they both should have been like, Ty is playing. They should have been on some Janelle and Erica type of stuff. Like, he told me he wasn't going to use a veto last week. He did it and made me send my best friend home. And now he told you he wasn't going to use a veto, even though I know you was after me. Mm-hmm. He told you he wasn't going to use it. He did to save me. Now you have to put your best friend on the block. We got something in common. So let's make Ty think we going all the way in with him. And we get him at the end.
Right.
That's what a smart person would have done.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk more about predictions later on at the end of the episode. So that's going on. Ty is still on his high horse because you guys, both Daniel and Renee, campaigning their hearts out to be kept. And so Renee is basically like, listen, I know Daniel is promising you the whole world, but his social game is too good. He has the best social game. The jury is going to vote for him. So why would you want to keep him when the jury is not really going to vote for me?
Ain't nobody said his name not once.
Not once. And so she's like, I've been on block 5 times. X, Y, and Z, nobody really cares about me in this game, so you should keep me as your best bet. I want to take you to the finals. I want it to be me and Claudia, and I will take you to final 2 because it makes the most sense. X, Y, and Z. And in her, I almost say confessional, so I gotta remember I'm back on Big Brother, not Survivor. In her diary room, she mentions that she's telling Ty the truth, that she wants to take Ty to the end, and so she's like, I just hope he believes me, but it's a little too late, honestly. The damage has really been done.
It's too late. It's
to
too
apologize.
True. Too late.
Very much too late. And so Daniel C is giving his campaign. He basically like, Ty, I saved you when I didn't have to. You were pretty much gone, which is truth. Because Ty would have been gone instead of Daniel. DJ Dan. Oh, that would have been weird to see what this game would have been like with DJ Dan here and not Ty.
Ooh. That'd have been crazy.
Because I don't know where he would have went. With all of this, but
he probably would have been gone.
Again, back to back.
I think so.
He would have been the one gone in the safety chain.
Yes, for sure. Because why you still here?
That part. And so they have that little conversation about why Daniel saved him. And he's like, I didn't have to. He said, I know people are trying to promise you things. He said, but I've actually showed you action that I wanted you here, whereas other people have actually put you on the block and put you in danger. I've never done that. I've actually taken you out of danger. And you don't have to worry about, me being a threat, X, Y, and Z. I want to take you to basically giving his pitch for his life too. Basically, like he's the better decision to keep. We get a pause on the game talk. Because Spicy V comes up in the house.
Shout out to Spicy V.
Shout out to Spicy V. And she brings the Wendy's special. Meaning they get to use these points for something. And I'm low-key annoyed.
Very.
So annoyed.
Very.
Because at Final 5, I'm like, what possibly could y'all use these points for? So they do an auction, which I love the idea of the auction. I love this idea. I wish they would have done it earlier. Not even just save Koozie. Like, I'm just not even saying last week.
I wish they would have did it to start a jury. That's where I would have did it.
One band.
And that would have been the last time any power thing. Yes.
One band, one sound, because that was the exact thing I was
right after the double, I'd be like, oh, wait, they did the double late. Nah, yeah. It'd be right into jury.
Yeah.
It was me.
That's exactly when they should have done it. And then that way, I as much as I love that Koozie had 40,000 points, it would have been a more evened out more by the time, so people would have been more, conservative with some of the points that they had.
Right.
And so it would have been nicer to see. And I wish they would have had better things. Like
Mhm.
it would have been, you know, a veto worth 10,000 points, you know, at the end or whatever, something like that. Or not even that, or maybe like a vote, extra vote. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Something.
Oh, can you imagine if they gave him an extra vote in Big Brother? Oh, that would have ate.
Because that would have turned the tides for our
Mhm.
but maybe, I don't know, who knows. So that happens. They have an auction. And so it started off, you know, with $1,000. Renee takes that.
What did Renee win? 1,000? Okay, I wrote down what everybody
$1,000.
won, but I forgot what she did. Okay.
What you say last time? What did Boosie say? Put you on live, I'll give you $1,000.
Get her, get her $1,000.
I don't know what it is about this $1,000, but people be jumping for that little $1,000.
Baby, jumping for joy.
And so she gets the $1,000.
Just the girl
And
broke.
then there's like the next one is I want to say it's food. Ty gets the food. He outbids
Yep,
for the
Ty
food.
wins Wendy's.
He spent like $7,000 on food, and still had $28,000 left. And then there's a phone call up a video for home,
Yeah,
and
Claudia
they're bidding
wins the
for
video.
it. And Ty was bidding. He's like, I'm gonna let Claudia get this because I did see my mom last week, so I'm gonna let her win this because she didn't get to see her family. That's cool. I was like, oh, look at him playing into the narrative like he really cared.
He was saving them coins. He said, "Now something good coming."
Exactly. So Claudia wins the video call from home. She starts crying. Then there's $3,000 up for grabs, and they are fighting for it. And Ty was like, "Nah, I don't need that much."
Honey.
And so Daniel C wins that. Then there's the plea.
Daniel spent all his money. I can't take him seriously. Go on.
And here he go. He got upset because the very next round was a 1 minute call to make your plea to the jury.
That was a good one.
And Ty, clearly with 40,000 points, he really had like 28,000. He spends like a significant amount of money on that as well. Like $5,000 or $8,000. I can't remember how much that was. I think the food was 5,000, and then this was 8,000, like something like that. And so he spends a lot of money. He wins the plea to jury, and Daniel C. Oh, I'm so mad. I should have forgot the $3,000 and saved my money.
You was already on. You already had your ass in them jury seats. You playing like you already in jury. But you need to take 3,000 for. Your mindset not even there, Daniel. That's why you're behind.
It's not even there. And let me tell you what Xavier said on the Royalty podcast. He was like, Temptations this late in the game. He said you cannot be thinking about this stuff. He said you have to be laser focused. And granted, this wasn't a temptation. Is like, but if you're a super fan, like he says he's a super fan, you have to know that something better is around the corner than $3,000.
Always.
It would be different if you had the same amount of points as Ty, because if we're being real, Ty could have won all those prizes and still had money left in the bank.
That jury one really should have been the last one. I feel like that was the most prominent one.
Yeah, I think so too.
For me.
I agree. And then there was a phone call from home.
Yeah, it'd be phone call, then jury for me.
Anika won. And
Anika ain't like she didn't really want it, honestly.
She was doing it like she was like sad.
It was weird.
But I was like, she should have just let Renee take, because Renee also did not get to see her loved ones or hear from her loved ones last week either, because she was HOH. And so I was like, "Ooh, Anika, that's low key selfish," but I guess.
Is it just me? Anika felt like she was just like, I don't know if I want to bid on this or not.
Yeah, that, because I feel like she felt like she needed something.
Yeah, I think she maybe she was going back and forth with like, should I save it? And then she ended up like, man, if that.
Right.
Wasn't it like a friend from college or something?
I can't remember. No, that was her mama.
Oh, I thought she said something about being at university or something.
Yeah, her mom. Y'all see how Tricie don't be paying attention. Her mama, she was telling about her mom. Her mom came over here from where they're from with nothing, and she built them a life. You know, took them and put them through school, put them through university. And
I ain't got time for that.
That's an accomplishment.
You know what? Cool. But we talked about secret code. Who do I need to trust on that?
Shut up.
Because I definitely would have a secret code.
Oh my goodness. Look, if you say university, that means stay at the track. If you say put me through college,
then completely change courses.
But I don't think she couldn't talk back, so she'd have to listen. But yeah, I don't know I can't remember what the conversation was, but yeah, so she won that. And then they had a strategy session with Tyshawn Carter Newman.
He fine, y'all, still.
A Big Brother Canada 9, okay? The first Black North American Big Brother winner, okay? So shout out to Tyshawn.
I'm engaged now, Ty, so
see, we didn't ask. I don't think Ty did either. If I'm being completely honest, I just don't think.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
I don't think he was asking, but
maybe.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to see if we can talk to Ty
for sure.
Because I think that was a really cool little now that was nice too to have a strategy session, and of course Ty won that. Well, he didn't win it; he just bought it.
Yeah,
because nobody else afford
Ty squared.
So that concludes our auction. Spicy V went out in Spicy V fashion. She twerked something on the stairs like she did when she left.
Her was laid today.
Okay, laid. And she took a spicy chicken strip on her way out, or spicy something. Okay, stop clapping.
Let me stop.
You. I'm not doing this with you, Tricie.
She looked gorgeous, though.
She did. She looked really good. I'm happy for her. I love seeing our faves come back. You know, we got to see, them come through whether it's through the Wendy's portal, whether it's through a competition, or through a little reward stuff. Yeah, it's so great to see our faves. And so after that, Ty, we get to see Ty's strategy session with Ty, and he asked really great questions. So shout out to Ty, because that was a great question. His first question was, how do I go about choosing who should I keep or send home this week? And Tyshawn tells him that you have to weigh out, like, is this person going to be best for you in jury? And
your for sure
are
vote.
they going to your for sure vote? Are they going to, rally the troops for you in jury? And then he was like, okay, and so moving forward, like, how do I best navigate this? He was like, you need to find out who's your biggest threat and figure out how you're going to get them out of here. And how are you going to, what did he say? After he said, get them out of there, he said, and how are you going to, be able to claim that as your own move. That's what he said. So moving forward, you need to get the biggest threat out, and then figure out a way when you're doing that, make sure it's on your resume specifically.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listening to nothing that man said. I was just staring at TV.
Now see,
couldn't tell you what he said. Was not.
Look, you know how that turn it on, turn your hand on, turn these ears on, Trees.
They was off. Eyes was open though. All 4 of them. Open.
I am weak. So that takes place. Was really cool. Move to a jury segment. Queen Kuzi comes into the jury. The house is like sad to see her there. She's sad, of course. And then Shania comes up behind her and she starts shouting.
Shania turned up. Like what's her name? Tamar. And
yeah, Kuzi turned up. Yes. Oh my gosh, we should have tweeted that. Do you have that clip?
No.
I do. It's okay. We'll tweet it. Right. We just need to find the clip of Kuzi dancing, celebrating, and then put it side by side.
We do need to find that, yeah.
Because she was so happy to see Shania
turn.
Yes, we all were, because that's what you get. And then she says, Kuzi, she's so funny. She says, could you imagine? Somebody is going to walk through those doors and confetti is going to fall on them. And it's not going to be me.
I said, Kuzi, girl, sit down. That girl is hilarious, man.
But
oh my God.
She's so right, because it's like, dang, we really
like, who else can win this game if it ain't me? Game over. At this point, shut it down.
She basically is like, if I can't win this game, then who the heck can?
Right.
You can't go to Bella Noche's. Where can you go? That's what it was giving. Because we all know Kuzi knew herself. Like when she told Daniel, don't I though? Like, if Kuzi couldn't win, who else is really going to win this game? Honestly, I say cancel the season. Clearly. We just cancel the season. I think I'd be totally okay with that.
I'm cool with it.
A week before the finale, nobody wins. Kuzi can't win. Nobody can. But
party move to Saturday. See ya
there we go. And so they all talk about what happened and what went down, and they're all shocked and surprised. Whoop de whoop whoop. We get to the vote. It is a split vote. Ty votes out Renee. Claudia votes out Daniel. Anika has to break the tie, and she looked amazing in her sorry.
She did. I'm still mad at her, but sis was giving looks tonight.
But how about she was over here laughing when she had to vote out Renee. She was talking about, I'm so sorry, Renee, but I have to evict you. Like, you are not sorry. She was laughing.
Not getting nobody vote.
At all.
Oh, Anika was for sure you're right. Be my final two. For sure you're right.
I don't know. She looked like she could possibly win. I just saw that clip from the jury house, and they were talking about front runners. Kuzi did, surprisingly. So it wasn't in the episode. It was like on their little clips, extra clips, and so they had asked.
Okay, I didn't see that.
And honestly, we can just go into this honestly, because obviously Renee voted out. Unsurprisingly, we're down to the final four. It is now an HOH comp with Ty, Claudia, and Daniel, and it is a days comp.
Hold up. Didn't I hear a little birdie say that the HOH comps are not even? It's physical, and that's why Ty winning all these vetoes. Wasn't the last HOH comp? It looked like he was a front runner. That's what it looked like to me. And last I checked, I don't know. I guess you being physical with your mouth, saying the answers, because it looked like he's doing pretty good.
The only point I'm gonna give them, okay, because here's the thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think we tweeted about it on the account, because people were saying, oh, it's because he's winning, he's beating, he has all these physical comps. Okay, the last two vetoes, the last veto, they did set them up with their little hamster.
That last veto, he probably gonna win that one. As long as he has memory, which it wasn't a lot to not remember. I mean,
right.
It wasn't a lot to remember. It was easy to remember. Okay, I'm struggling. Go ahead.
I mean, I just don't think there was a lot of room. I feel like anybody could have won those comps, specifically the double. Like, there's no reason why she should have ran off with them in that double veto. There's no reason why that should have happened. And then when it came to the HOH comp, he didn't even win, and that was a physical one. So maybe it was his plan. I don't know. He didn't tell me. So he lost.
No, I ain't gonna try to throw nothing. His ego ain't gonna let him. He lost him.
But he won without having to even win the HOH. So we're in the final three. And obviously they're sitting down. So ain't no physical anything. And like Tree said, when we left off, we're at the final four. And he was in the lead with 2 points when we left off. So that could very well change, because at the beginning, I can't remember if it's 7 questions or 10 questions.
7. She's the best 7.
Okay. So 7. There's 7 questions. He has 2.
He had what? 3, right? Or 2?
2. Yes.
So,
and he got, it's 2 to 1 to 1. Because the first round, him and Daniel got it right. Claudia got it wrong. Next round, him and Claudia got it right. Daniel got it wrong. So
Claudia is the front runner to win these questions. She's the front runner
to win. Exactly. And people are like, Ty don't know his days. He's not going to win. But apparently,
they was coaching him on it during the daily. They was coaching him on it. Child turned that daily off. I said, bye.
So it's like, do y'all want him to win?
Like I said, I'm going to say it again. This is Ty's game to lose at this point. It really is. If somebody else wins, it's whatever. The name of Big Brother Canada Season 11, Ty's winning or losing game. That's it at this point.
And so he's one HOH or a veto away from making it to the finale.
Let me read this.
Point blank period. And so them coaching, I think that was just, I just don't understand the logic in that. But honestly, what I would do now that I'm gonna take this with me. Hopefully, I remember going to the Big Brother house. That if I have the power to like choose who's gonna go home and not like that, or if you want me to use a veto late in this game, I need you to help me study.
Listen,
whoever helped me study the best is who I'm gonna save.
Listen, if we're gonna work together, I need to win or you need to win. So we working together and getting these questions. Let's do it. And
so I would
then
have been
I
making
would evict
Renee
him.
and Daniel both coach and help me study.
And then
Y'all don't
whoever
actually
is
have
the
a choice.
best, I'm evicting because you're gonna beat me.
But I'm gonna tell them whoever helped me the best is
Yep.
who I'm gonna keep.
Yep. And
But
I'm
whoever,
lying.
but I'm gonna be lying because you're gonna be the
Yep.
first one out.
I'm gonna be a lie.
I'm gonna be
For sure,
lying.
you're right.
Whole time they be like, but I thought, and you thought wrong.
I'm cracking up. You thought right.
You thought wrong. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
One baby.
One sound.
Listen,
So
I
now
want to
we
read
caught
this.
up.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm down. So we caught up.
I have to read this tweet. So shout out to Alfie S12. This is who I stole this tweet from. He did a little what's it called? Little spiel on Ty's veto run, which is very interesting to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He did it week by week. So this is starting at week 2. Week 2, Ty wins the veto. Week 3, nothing happened. Okay. So if you look at it, week 3 is the last time y'all really had something to do with Ty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Week 4, this is when he almost quits, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Week 5, he got saved by Daniel's veto, so he got the veto used on him.
Mm-hmm.
Week 6, he wins HOH. Week 7 was the fatal feast. He wins the safety comp. Week 7 wins the veto. Week 8 wins the veto. Week 9 wins the veto. And then week 10, he won the veto again. So really, when you look back at it, the only time they had an opportunity to get rid of Ty was either in week 3 or week 4.
Yeah.
Ever since then, Ty is not even, he's been untouchable.
For 4 weeks straight. Because we had, because they had those double D's,
Yep.
double evictions. So really, we're not even on week 10 trees. We're actually
week 9. Technically, is week 8 is the same.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So
it's crazy.
That's insane. And even like that week 3 when nothing happened, he was controlling Rob going home. So
he was behind that whole vote. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, week 2 was that week 2? That was week 2. Week 2. I'm sorry. Week 3 is when Kuzi was HOH. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he wasn't in danger at all. Kuzi was never putting him up.
Okay, so let me say, so based off of what we have right now, okay, just give me your answer.
Okay.
Final 2 is Ty and Anika. Who wins?
So before I saw that little clip, and that could
don't be asking that. You gotta say who it is.
No, because I said before I saw that little jury clip about who they felt like the front runners were, I would have said Ty hands down.
Okay.
But Kuzi and John and Hope seeming like they were saying, and Santina, we were looking at other options because when they asked front runners, Shania said Ty and Cece. Kuzi was like, I'm thinking Cece and Anika. And John was like, yeah, I'm thinking Cece and Anika too. And maybe a Renee. And Santina was like, I don't really care about Ty winning all those comps. He played dirty. So she could go other way, and I don't know what Hope is going to do. And
I think production got him saying that.
Right. And Dan was like, it was my boy Ty. So granted, don't know what that's going to go. I'm still saying Ty. I'm sorry. Anika has not done anything in this game to warrant a win against anybody. I think it's Ty.
So Ty versus Daniel.
I'm still. We know Daniel has played a great game. I would never take that from him. He has played a great game.
Yeah, he honestly has played a great game. And a little snaky from here to there, but yeah, definitely.
But that's a part of the game. We don't mind snaky.
It's a game. People be so afraid to be like, don't call me a snake. No, but you didn't. You played a snake well. It's a game.
Cobra. I'm a king cobra.
Did.
Bitch.
Is that what it sounds like?
Just like that.
Like what that was. Oh yeah, there you go.
No, they got 2. So we're having too much fun with this because we know this is our penultimate episode, so we really don't care.
Yep.
So Daniel, I feel like, can articulate his game, and he could potentially, win over the jury. And we know Kuzi does not. She does not care for Daniel. She has already said that.
Yeah, that's a wrap on Daniel, especially in Kuzi's vote.
If her influence has anything to do with it, he could lose regardless of how well he articulates his game, because the crown would just follow her. And then with Dan, wanting Ty to win, I think that could just be a wrap for him because that's 4 votes right now out of the, and then I feel like Claudia, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Honestly, who's left in the house, in my opinion, I think Cece has the best shots
at beating Ty.
At winning, winning against Ty. So it's really gonna come down to me if it's Cece, because honestly, that's what I think it's gonna end up being. I think it's gonna be Ty and Cece. I'll be very surprised if not. If it's not, but if it is, it's really gonna come down to that speech.
Because you got to think we're in Final Four. Renee is gone.
Yep.
All Cece got to do, depending on who's HOH now, is win the veto. That's all she got to do.
Ty gonna win it.
Or Ty got to do is win the veto. If Ty's not HOH, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the case that Daniel wins,
wait, he gets to play veto now, right?
Yeah, they all get
HOH is playing veto right now,
right? But HOH doesn't choose who goes home; it's the other person that's off
true.
the block. So,
one vote sends you home. Yeah, so we'll win veto.
So, if in the case that Daniel wins,
don't even matter.
No, so we know it'd be Ty and Claudia would be the initial nom because he's not gonna put up Anika. So all Claudia has to do is win the veto and send Anika home because she's not going to Final 3 with freaking Daniel and Anika. There's no way she's doing that.
If Cece happens to win HOH and puts up Daniel and Anika and wins the veto, takes one of them down and evicts Ty, I'll let her have it. I'll let her have it.
Iconic.
And I'm gonna say this now. I will.
She might have saved the season.
Because listen, you let Ty. Now listen, if I'm in the house, I'm voting Ty based off of what I know. All right. But when it come down to it, Ty like to talk down on women. I don't like that. Okay. He do. So if he got, if he lost to a woman, I would eat that up. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
He lost to her specifically.
Yes.
And this is what she should do. If we're Claudia, since we're talking in-game predictions, she should win HOH, win the veto, take Anika down. Be like, Nika, I know you and Daniel close, but he's going to beat you in that finale. You can beat me, even though she can't. You can beat me. You have a better chance at beating me than you do him. And regardless, we need 2 women at the end. 2 strong women. Look, 2 strong women at the end. So a woman can win this season. So I'm going to save you, but you can't tell nobody. You can't say nothing. Because if
keep
I
it on
find
hush,
out,
hush.
you're going to be on that block. You're going to stay up there. But I'm going to save you. And we're going to take this thing to the end, girl. We're going to take it to the end. That's what she needs to do.
That's what she do.
I think Anika will fall for it because she'll fall for anything.
Listen, knees, skinned up, tripping. That's exactly what I agree. She needs to appeal to that. We as woman, I as woman, we as woman together.
Not I as woman. That's what kind of cave and Neanderthal.
I as woman. Women win together.
Women must win.
Yep. Crack it up.
Oh, man.
But we gonna see, child. But
that would be that would be savagery. Like
I would give it to her. I would.
We would just have to Queen Claudia at this point. I've never given her the title of queen anything, but you would be queen for that moment.
And you know what I would even eat up during her speech. I'd be like, I used the showman to get me to this final. Oh, no, you didn't? Did you? I'm sorry. I would love it. The woman in me wants to see that. I would love to see
pull a Janelle.
Yep.
I've allowed Ty, you thought you were running this game. You thought you were running me this entire time, but it's really been me using you to get where I needed to be in this position. And so from this moment forward, Ty, we are officially over. I have to evict you.
And you know what? Honestly, I can see Ty still voting for her.
He would.
I think he would respect it. He'd be pissed, but he would respect it. Yeah.
Is that how it's going to be? Okay. You can just know how he is.
Yep.
But he's gonna have to vote for it anyway.
Yep.
So that's the only thing I can see saving the season. Clear.
Yeah,
that's literally.
Now I would eat that up. I ain't gonna lie.
So
we gonna see.
Yeah.
But the black in me needs to see another black person win. Because that would have been 3 black people that won in a row. Come on.
Yeah, we need.
That'd be great. I love that.
It could have been 4, but it's okay.
We
already skinned him enough about that decision.
Sad face about that one.
Well, we just we've come to the end of the road for this season. We actually
we got
one more
episode.
We were actually gonna have our great sis Summer was gonna be able to be here, but we had some things take place that we weren't able to, do our normal.
We be
recording time.
We be busy.
We be busy. She's busy. She's amazing. Summer, we love you, girl. We can't wait to have you back on here.
We'll see you for next season.
Fan for life, exactly. Maybe sooner. Who knows? But I just wanted to send that special shout out to her. I told her we sent her a special shout out because we do love her over here. We love our BBCAN11 fam down.
We do.
Okay?
Most of them.
And hopefully we look forward to building up the same family with our BBCAN contestant faves. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
So without further ado, listeners, viewers,
it's a wrap.
It is officially a wrap for our penultimate episode recapping Big Brother 11 in Canada. Let me emphasize that.
And Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I don't know the rest of that word. But before
vote for Koozie for America's, not America. We in Canada. Vote for Koozie for Canada's favorite.
We're in Canada? Yeah. We're in Canada?
Apparently. Man, I hope they put it up because my VPN gonna end tomorrow. They ain't gonna let you vote for me. I gotta have my VPN.
We're sticking with our sis Amal. She's
allegedly
been campaigning for Koozie, so we're campaigning for her too.
Shout out to Amal.
Whoop, whoop. There is no acceptable person. I mean, we do love John, so John happened to win. We understand. But
John can win.
Besides that, there is no acceptable person to win this outside.
That's it. Koozie or John. That's it.
Deserves it. She needs to know that she's loved and we love her. And she played this game down to the moment she left the game. So even when she was out of the game, she was still playing the game and running the game.
Is.
He'll be back. Hopefully get that crown and the check next time.
Yes, Lord.
But we love her. We love this cast. It surprised us this season.
It did.
And we'll leave all this for the finale episode. But until then, listeners, viewers, please, again, don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating wherever you get your podcast. Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Who All Gonna Be There podcast and turn on all of your posts and notifications. We appreciate you wherever you're listening and watching us from. We appreciate you. So please make sure you support us because we love you and we appreciate you. Until next time.
Have a good night.
We out.